Hello, I'm Andrea Sánchez from Work for Social, Spain, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the business models and sustainability of pro bono projects in the university framework. I hope you enjoy it. So how can we sustain a pro bono project in the mid and long term? In order to think about how the university can keep offering pro bono projects in the long term, in this chapter we are going to talk about what are the different options to implement a pro bono project and what are the resources needed in the university, how to sustain a pro bono project in the university framework, how to sustain a pro bono project with the help of the corporate sector, and finally, how to sustain a pro bono project with the help of pro bono intermediary organizations. So what are the different options to implement a pro bono project and what are the resources needed? A pro bono project has to be considered as a long-term investment that has costs, but that also has benefits in terms of reputation, connections, and experiences. To best manage this investment, there are different implementation models that need to be considered. We recommend you to try different implementation models, to test them, and to select the one that best suits the capacities of your universities. Regarding resources, the resources needed, there are three main possibilities of implementation. The first one is that the university provides all necessary resources. In this sense, the staff of the university has the knowledge in implementing the pro bono projects, and in this sense, the university will guarantee the long-term implementation of this kind of projects. The second option is that students run the entire project. In this sense, it is important for the university to think about a business model that would guarantee the long-term implementation of these projects. And finally, the third option is that a pro bono intermediary organization would be in charge of the implementation of the pro bono project within the university. This is very useful for those universities that don't have their staff don't have the skills or the experience in implementing these kind of projects. In this case, the university also has to think about a business model that would guarantee the implementation in the long term and that cover the costs of these organizations. Since these projects are not in the curricula of their studies in the university, the question that remains is how to sustain a pro bono project in the university framework. Once the university has implemented their first pilots and has found out the benefits of these projects, it is a moment to explore different models of funding. The first option is to look for external public or private funding sources. This is very doable due to the fact that these projects bring a lot of value to their students in terms of complementary education. Secondly, the university can ask for support from companies that will participate in the projects as a service. In this sense, companies will pay not only for the participation of their employees, but also for the participation of their students. Additionally, companies can see their participation as an innovative way of recruiting. This would be a very win-win solution for everyone. In the third place, we recommend you to try to connect these projects with the voluntary service of your university. If we take into account that pro bono has an impact in the communities and a very high social impact, their connection, it is very important to think about the connection between those projects, and this would guarantee the long-term implementation of the pro bono projects in your university. Finally, there are some universities that have service learning departments, so that would be the perfect place, a natural place for pro bono project to be in. And finally, students can pay themselves for their participation in the project in the framework of an existing course or a program. That would complement the theoretical part of the existing course by doing pro bono. Now we are going to go more into details on how to sustain a pro bono project with the help of the corporate sector. First of all, we need to think about what are the goals of the companies. First of all, they can be from corporate social responsibility goals or human resources goals such as team building or employee engagement of the employees that participate in the pro bono projects. Secondly, they can have goals such as branding or employee brand, and an innovative way to hire, as I mentioned before. Depending on the goals that the company is looking for in their participation, the budget that would cover their participation would come from the CSR department or the foundation of the company if they consider their financial fee as a corporate philanthropy, or it would come as a finance as a services if it would come from the human resources or CSR. According to our experience, the key elements of success to involve corporate partners are the following two. The pro bono partnership has to serve the goals of the company, as I said, and the leadership of the company has to be very involved and very engaged. Finally, how to sustain a pro bono project with the help of pro bono intermediaries. As you know, pro bono intermediaries organizations are the experts on the field. They would provide the whole project management, and they will help you with the implementation and with the connection of other key players such as non-profits and corporations. Their role can be initiated through the willingness of the university of the company involved. But exactly what a pro bono intermediary can provide? In the first case, the university does not have a team to run a pro bono project. In this case, the intermediary provides the project management. Another option is that the university wants to learn how to run a pro bono project. In this case, the intermediary would provide training, and the knowledge on implementing pro bono projects would remain in the university. If you want to connect a pro bono intermediary and you don't know any close to your city, we recommend you to visit the Global Pro Bono Network website and to look for the one that is closer to your city. So as a conclusion, implementing pro bono at the university always needs commitment, organizational capacity, and a proper level of resources. This is why we invite you to invest some time in thinking how to ensure sustainability in the mid and long term of your pro bono project. I hope you had enjoyed. I leave you here some questions to test your knowledge. And thank you very much for your participation. Goodbye.